am built. I'm built. I'm built. Lost my title. I never thought this day would come. I never thought the day would come where I'd be sitting here without my beloved NEW world title. I never thought the day would come where I'd be sitting here beltless. But most of all, I never thought I'd be sitting here without an ounce of dignity and feeling utter humiliation and despair and feeling inferior. That's exactly the way I feel right now. That's exactly the way that I feel. At Nature Mania, I lost my beloved NEW world title to a man named Psycho Mikey. A man that I should have never lost to. A man that I should have easily defeated. A man that I should have easily dominated and walked over. Easily. But I lost. But you see, I knew in my heart I'm the better man. See, I didn't lose to Psycho Mikey because he's a better wrestler than me. I didn't lose to Psycho Mikey because he's crazier than me. I didn't lose to Psycho Mikey because it was a battle of wits and he was smarter than me. No. I lost to Psycho Mikey because that's not where my head was at. My mind wasn't focused on Psycho Mikey. My mind wasn't focused on the task at hand like it should have been. My head, my mind, was somewhere else. See, I wasn't thinking about Psycho Mikey. I was thinking about someone else. The trauma. The trauma that one man has caused me. Trauma that, to this day, still sticks with me. And that man's name is... That man's name is Split! That man's name is Split. See, last year at an NEW show, as I was getting set to defend my title, he abducted me and took me into the forest. And he did things to me that I don't ever want to talk about. I don't ever want to talk about the trauma that has been created because of what Split has done. The emotional trauma of being abducted at that event. I was abducted and I was taken deep into the woods. I don't even want to talk about what happened. And it caused me to lose all control. It caused me to lose all control, and it caused me to lose all focus on the tasks at hand. Even though time and time again, I still managed to walk away with several victories. And even though time and time again, I walked away with that world title around my waist, I wasn't able to do that this time. Because last show, there was a fatal four-way. At the last HCW, I went up against the Painkiller. I went up against Psycho Mikey. And I went up against the Flame Master. And I was dominating that match. I was completely dominating that match from start to finish. Sure, I had my downs in that match, but I had more ups than I had downs. And it was about ready. Just as I was about ready to walk away with yet again another victory, that man comes out. That man with the mask comes out. And I was so traumatized and installed by fear that I couldn't do anything. Because that's the way that I always am when I look at Split. See, when I take a look at Split, I take a look at a man who's far, far superior than me. It hurts me to have to say that there is someone else out there, that there is someone out there that I'm afraid of. It hurts me to have to say that. It hurts me to have to admit that there is a man out there that causes me to tremble with fear. It hurts me to have to say that. And I don't normally say that about anyone. Yeah, there's some crazy guys in all three brands, don't get me wrong. The Painkiller, Phoenix, Sen's Nightmare even, and Unknown, that new guy. Don't get me wrong. I do have the ability to acknowledge the fact that they're nuts. And I do have the ability to admit that they are crazy and they're out there in the head. But Split, that's a whole different animal. That's a whole different animal that even I can't wrap my head around. And as crazy as I thought I was, as crazy as I think I am, as crazy as I know I am, Split is a whole new meaning of the word crazy. He's a whole different animal. You see, yeah, I do like inflicting pain. I do like stepping foot in that squared circle, and I do like causing damage. I do like spraining bones. I do like that. But Split, he'll eat your ear off. He'll grab a hold of your ear and he'll eat your nose. Split is a whole different animal. But you know what? He's a whole different animal that needs to be exterminated. And that's exactly what I plan to do. See, I have one of two choices. I can retire from all three brands. I can completely retire from house wrestling and never step foot back in the ring again. Yeah, I can easily do that. Or I can come back stronger than ever and I can find a way to take out Split. And just like Split even said when he came out last time, if anyone thinks that they can take out Split, come try me. I do respect Thomas the Eagle Miller, or the Painkiller, whatever you want to call him, for standing up to Split and them having that big brawl at the end of the show. I do respect the fact that he did that. I do respect him for that. I don't really like Thomas the Eagle Miller. I don't really like anybody in house wrestling. I don't like anybody in house wrestling, but I respect Thomas the Eagle Miller for standing up to Split. I will be making an appearance. I am going to be coming back stronger than ever. And I'm going to make it my number one mission to make sure that that poison that is known as Split never gets his hands on a world title. I am going to rip that mask off of Split's face, and I am going to expose him for the fraud that he is. And that's exactly what he is, a damn fraud. What are you trying to hide, Split? What are you trying to hide? Is there some ugly scars that you don't ever want anybody to know about? Is there some scars that Powers has? Well, guess what? You will be exposed. I am going to find a way to get my revenge on Split and make sure that he never walks away with a world title. Because that would be the downfall of house wrestling as we know it. And yeah, I am crazy. I don't give a shit about anybody in house wrestling. You should know that. But I care if it remains. I actually care if house wrestling remains. Split, he doesn't. I will do everything in my power to rid everyone of the poison of Split. I've got a good idea, and I'm coming back stronger than ever. And I am going to get my world title back and reign like I once did. Ta-ta for now.